And we're at the start line. Now, while some other commentators will be trying to get you guys all riled up, increase the anticipation, I know you guys are smart and I'm not going to insult your intelligence because all of us could see that Veyron that Knudsen is driving on the grid. And we all knew, no matter where that Veyron started, because of its four-wheel drive and its immense launches, it would have ended up in first place anyway, anyhow. So we got Knudsen in first place, Mr. Boomtown in second. Oh, contact between Valley and Stratocaster, but it doesn't matter. Robin is racing. That's the way we like it over here. Man, that Veyron sounds glorious, man. It's just a lovely thing, man. And we are onto the Malzahn Straight, and something just looks so right now. You know what it is? We are on a French track, and the French car is leading. Now, while the driver may not be French, I'm sure the French people are happy about this nonetheless. Knudsen having a tough time stopping that Veyron because the Veyron is just a heavy beast. It's a hard thing to stop, but he manages it some way, somehow. Martin looks like it's got an ominous top end as Mr. Boomtown and Knudsen have contact in the second chicane. Mr. Boomtown takes avoiding action, which means he's gonna have a trash exit, but you know who didn't have a trash exit? Valley needs Aston Martin. And I also got a question I'd like to pose to you, the people watching. I think Valley was sandbagging, y'all, because this Aston Martin did not look this rapid at the start of the race. The Veyron is not a slow car. You don't just go past the Veyron like that. Mr. Boomtown got lucky that he had a trash exit, but Valley was right in front giving him some of the slipstream, so he's up into second. And we got Knudsen in third and Starter in fourth. Let's see what happens now. Can Mr. Boomtown get the slipstream of that? Oh, it looks like the Aston Martin is actually pulling away. What kind of gear ratios does Valley have in this thing? I don't know how Valley has got this Aston Martin, but if I was you, I would message Valley and say, Valley, what sort of gear ratios do you have in this Aston Martin? Because that thing looks ridiculously quick, man. Valley is good at the setups. That's all we gotta say over here. This is looking very ominous because I don't see Mr. Boomtown being able to keep up with this, man. The Lexus seems to be good out of the corners, but that doesn't matter because by the time we get to the next corner, the Aston Martin will be flying. Mr. Boomtown catching up in the slipstream. I see Mr. Boomtown going on the outside. I know he's not planning to do that. He's trying to overtake on the outside. Oh, and he gets it done. Valley's like, oh, Mr. Boomtown. Mr. Boomtown's like, no. They don't call me Mr. Boomtown anymore. They call me Bushmaster now. If you watch Luke Cage Season 3, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I was a bit worried about this, but it looks like Mr. Boomtown just might have a chance against Valley's relentlessly quick Aston Martin. Look at the precision these guys are taking these final corners with. Mr. Boomtown in the lead at the end of the first lap. Valley's close by, and that Aston Martin is looking ominously rapid. Can anything compete with the speed of the Aston Martin in a straight line? We're gonna see. We're gonna see how this race pans out, and I'm excited about it, damn it. as they take Tetra Rouge for the second time, Mr. Boomtown's using every bit of the track because he knows he has no answer for the Aston Martin on his plate. And as we see the Aston Martin in the rearview mirror, why does Mr. Boomtown have his wipers on? That's not helping aerodynamically or in any way. It's not raining, there's no dirt anywhere, but that Aston Martin is bleeding quick, man! Wow! I have no words for this. The Boomtown must be thinking to himself, what do I have to do? I made that audacious pass into the S's, and it's not enough because he's just sailed past me. Now we're gonna see which one of these cars is the faster car. The Lexus is coming up to the Aston Martin. Is he gonna get past? I can't see the Lexus next to the Aston Martin. It just seems like when he hits 5th gear in the Aston Martin, Valley just sails away. We got Knoeston up back into third place, Stratocaster up in tow. Looks like we got two battles, both Mr. Boomtown and Valley, and Stratocaster and Knoeston going at it for their respective places. And this whole race is panning out to be something delicious. Approaching the end of the Malzahn, as you can see, Valley in first, Mr. Boomtown in second. Oh my goodness, this is some tense stuff. Mr. Boomtown trying to go on the outside again because he wants to let Valley know, them call him Bushmaster, but it doesn't work over there, mate. It doesn't. You're gonna have to be more patient and you're gonna have to be more cunning than that if you're gonna pass Valley. Now, as we're on board with the Lexus, we can see that he's in the slipstream. But he's not catching up by much because the Aston Martin is so blimmin' quick. Oh man, this is some scintillating stuff. Oh, some late braking from Mr. Boomtown. Can he get past? No, he cannot. But he got the drive out the corner. Oh, Mr. Boomtown's on the outside. Oh no. Oh, not again! Mr. Boomtown on the outside! Is that a pass? Yes, it is! We got Knoeston and Mr. Stratocaster going at it. Knoeston defending his third position. But Strato's on the outside, which means he has the inside for the next corner. Oh, Strato's up into third, man. With these two individual battles are good stuff. It's good to see this close racing. Oh, Mr. Boomtown still in the lead as we head to the S's, where Mr. Boomtown told Valley them call him Bushmaster now with that audacious pass. Is Valley gonna try and get some revenge here and try show him who he is? Oh no, he's not. Oh, Valley's overshot! Oh, what a save! Oh my goodness! Any other person would have got lost and was swallowed up by the gravel, but wow! Wow, that's the greatest moment of this whole race. What a save by Valley. And we cross the line onto the third and final lap, and I am very sad we're gonna have to see this come to an end soon. But the pace these guys are running at is just so ridiculous. This is the kind of thing you think to yourself, someone has to break under this kind of pressure. And who's gonna break? Is it going to be Mr. Boomtown or Valley? I hope none of them succumb to the pressure, but I'm just speechless because this is just some amazing stuff to watch. On board with Valley as we get to Tetra Rouge. Who's gonna take Tetra Rouge in the best fashion? Oh, Mr. Boomtown ignoring track limits, but like we said, that doesn't matter. We're seeing Valley in the rearview mirror. We're gonna see the Aston Martin prance by. Valley adding insult to injury by cutting right in front of Mr. Boomtown. I wonder how Mr. Boomtown feels about this. Valley just said, hey, look at me. I am the captain now, and this has officially become the battle between the Bushmaster versus the captain. Mr. Boomtown gets a great exit, and the Lexus seems to have the mid-range. But once the Aston Martin hits 5th gear, it's like game over. It's on another level, like it's in another class. Valley has this thing set up to a T, and I have never seen such a fast car at Le Mans in Group 4. Goodness me, Mr. Boomtown must feel so disheartened. And Valley outbreaks himself again. Mr. Boomtown gonna be right next to Valley. Is he going to get first place? He can only get it if Valley's exit was trash, and it looks like Mr. Boomtown got it. Stardo's still in 3rd place, Knudsen in 4th, and these guys are going at it, man. The spectators having a ball, and Knudsen is still struggling to stop that Veyron. Gets a bad exit from that mistake, and I think Strado's gonna be in 3rd. Yes, he is. And we approach the end of the Malzahn for the last time, and Mr. Boomtown's in the lead. Is this gonna be enough? The brakes still blowing right on that Lexus. And now, what we're gonna see is just how much faster this Aston Martin is than that Lexus in a straight line. This is going to be an advertisement for Valley's setups. You guys need to hit up Valley for these ratios, because these ratios are 40 sublime. Man, if we had some money and the rights, right now we'll be putting engines sail away, sail away, sail away, because that's exactly what Valley's doing right now. Anytime we see a straight piece of tarmac. Oh, they're still close together, they're braking. Oh, Mr. Boomtown looks wide. Oh, Mr. Boomtown has succumbed to the pressure. It looks like Valley's got this in the bag. I told you guys. Somebody might succumb to the pressure, and unfortunately it's Mr. Boomtown. That top speed of the Aston Martin pushed him into a mistake. He knew he had to get the corners right, and he pushed too hard this time. And we got Knudsen on the outside again, making sure he's got the best entry into the next corner on. Knudsen's in 3rd. Actually, I'm getting my names mixed up. Hey guys, I'd like to apologize. This is my first time on the job. Stardocast is in 3rd. Knudsen's in 4th. If you guys want me fired, please let my employers know. I'll understand it. But anyway, back to Valley. Valley had this race under control. Even after Mr. Boomtown made those 2 audacious passes on the outside, it just wasn't enough. Valley had this so much under control, Mr. Boomtown broke under the pressure. And I know Mr. Boomtown's probably feeling like trash as he's gonna finish 2nd. He shouldn't be ashamed. Valley was just a bitter man. The captain has subdued the Bushmaster as we get to the final corners. And we know Valley's gonna cross the line, and I think he's going to be very happy with himself, man. If you haven't thought about it, I think you should send Valley a message and ask him, what are those gear ratios? Those gear ratios were impeccable, and Valley crosses the line for a wonderful win. Mr. Boomtown in 2nd, who's gonna finish 3rd? It looks like it's gonna be Knudsen. So the French people are gonna get a French car on the podium instead of the French driver. It was a good race, man.